Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, here to bring you this week's edition of Mayhem, and we are kicking things off with women's division action as Suplex looks to go one-on-one with women's champion TJ Ramirez. Suplex has been on an absolutely dominating role here in the early stages of Season 3. Looking to get her shot at that women's championship. She has never had a women's championship match. She is hoping now will be her time, but in her way, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, woman in the history of this company. As TJ Ramirez looks to stand tall here and carry this momentum moving forward. We find out if Suplex can get it done next on Mayhem. Suplex in the building, making her way down to the ring. Sue with a determined look on her face as we await the entrance of the champion. TJ Ramirez making her way to the ring. Sue looking for a handshake here. And instead, TJ eats a right hand. The bell rings and Sue off to a quick start, belly to back. Running backbreaker now stretching out every muscle in that lower back. Sue doing a smart thing here, knows she has to stay on TJ. Sends her off the ropes, ducks down too early, eats that knee. Drop toe hold. Sue right there with that arm wringer takedown. Stretches the arm, stomps the shoulder. Sue now with a hold of the champion. Puts her in the corner, introduces her to that top turnbuckle. Back up to her feet. Quick crossbody takes suplex down. Into that surfboard, trying to stretch the back yet again. This time, payback from TJ for earlier. Sue back on her feet. Puts TJ up on the shoulders. TJ able to fall and hit the chop block, take the vertical base away from Sue here. Yanks her down by the back of her head into that corkscrew leg drop. Now ascending up to the top rope. Sue trying to roll out of the way. TJ waits for her to get to her feet. Diving cross body off the top. Jawbreaker Sue trying to get things back on her side. Go behind, now just slaps TJ. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't want to make her angry. But Sue now up, raining right hands. Good old-fashioned 10-count punch. Into the side, belly to belly. Giving TJ a taste of her own medicine. She has been using that belly to belly a lot in recent weeks. Now going back to her roots with that pop-up Rana creating the separation. TJ into a pair of clotheslines and a leg lariat. TJ knows she is not going to outpower Sue, so instead looking to stick and move in a falling star face buster. Sue with that fireman's carry takeover. Doesn't want TJ to keep rolling. Modified T-bone. Sue looking to end it. There's that rear naked choke she's implemented in recent weeks. Has the champion down. Will TJ tap her? Can she hold on? TJ able to survive the choke there. Plays a little bit of possum, lures Sue in with that arm drag. Big roundhouse kick. Now one to the ribs and a forearm. Plants her by the back of her head. Another corkscrew leg drop. Rolling neck snap as TJ looks to keep things going. Puts Sue up on those ropes. Sue with the reversal, but no, TJ springs back, super R-type cutter. into the cover. But Sue able to kick out at 2. TJ is livid. Sue off that jawbreaker, runs in, drop toe hold of her own. Shoots the half into the cover. Sue playing to the crowd instead of staying on the champion. Over the shoulder into the reverse DDT. Another falling star facebuster. And TJ Ramirez walks out with the victory, letting Sue and every other woman on this roster know that she is at the top for a reason. There's the Super R-Type. Sue would find a way to kick out. TJ standing tall as we get set for our next match of the evening. Logan Neal going one-on-one with the Dynasty Club's Kevin Ferguson. We know Logan Neal wants his shot at the hybrid title, and now Trustin Banks putting hurdles in front of the youngin' as the big man Kevin Ferguson with JS Paycheck in his corner looks to slow the momentum of the real deal. Can Logan Neal continue his role, or will Ferguson stop him cold? We find out next on Mayhem. Singles action here on Mayhem. As the real deal Logan Neal makes his way to the ring. There's Kevin Ferguson. J.S. Paycheck in his corner. The investment looking to pick up another big victory here. Let's not forget he defeated Damian Fuerte in his debut. Kevin Ferguson, Logan Neal. And Neal right out of the gates, go behind German suplex. Neal rolls through. Paycheck looking on from the outside. There's a cravat suplex. And the champ has spoken. He doesn't like that guy, but which guy don't you like? As Paycheck distracts Logan Neal. Big Kevin Ferguson with the belly-to-back suplex. Off the ropes. Neal ducks down. Both men collide. Now sends Ferguson off the ropes. They collide one more time. Both men with the same idea twice, but a European uppercut rocks the investment. Now into that perfect butterfly suplex. Ferguson down. Neal up to the second rope. Diving European uppercut. And the champ does not like the investment. As Logan Neal pulls back on that submission hold taught to him by his trainer and former tag team champion partner, Jacob Barton. Tyrion DDT from Ferguson. It looks like Paycheck has slid a chair in the ring. There's a Russian leg sweep. And an elbow drop as Paycheck trying to take that top turnbuckle cover off. Ferguson just choking the life out of Neal here. Has him up with the strength. Drops him. And if he could have exposed that turnbuckle, that would have been bad news for Logan Neal, who's able to kick out of that cover at one. And now the investment continues to choke the life out of him. Now looking to work on the neck. Neal trying to fight through the pain. Neal up, breaks the grip. Neal goes for the boot, but instead gets blocked and sent into the corner. Ferguson, big right hands in the corner. Neal back up, has him, and drops him. Thought he was going for the Shoryuken. Instead, drops a military press style into the gutbuster. Sends him into the corner. Barrage of European uppercuts from Logan Neal. There's another one. Sends him in again for another. Ferguson rocked here off these series of uppercuts. And Neal ends it all with a drop kick. Go for the slam. But Ferguson over the shoulder, shoves him back, goes for the belly to belly. Neal able to box the ears though. Cravat suplex. Into the cover. Neal giving Ferguson a taste of his own medicine there. Working away at the neck. Neal looking for a German again, but instead caught and planted with a spine buster. Neal back to his feet after the reversal. Ferguson pulls him in. Short arm clothesline. Swings him out. Look at the strength into the power slam. And Logan Neal able to kick out at 2.9. Kevin cannot believe what just happened. One of the shoulders hot shots him. Goes back to work on that neck. Neal on the way up, catches his leg into the dragon screw. Neal needs to stop wasting time playing to the crowd and stay on Ferguson. He is a dangerous individual. Neal pulls him up, snap bears him down. Drops that elbow to the point of the head. Now up, gorilla press, Shoryuken. Absolutely rocks Ferguson there. Ferguson trying to fight back. Big right hand into the cover. Almost a knockout right from the investment. Waits for Neal to get back to his feet. Drops the axe handle. Goes for that cutter. Steve Taylor making 20 bucks here. European uppercut. But again, Ferguson able to slow the momentum with that snapmare. And right back to work on the neck, trying to weaken him for his match against Banks. Neal not having it, breaks the grip with the right hands. But Ferguson too fast, stays on him. Neal plants him like an exclamation point off the DDT in the corner. Neal into another cover here. And Ferguson staying alive. Neal has had enough as he is looking to end it here with a deal breaker on that center shield. Back press, leg hooked, match over. And Neal knows he was in a fight here tonight, but able to pick up the victory. That huge power slam, thought it was over. But Neal would spike him in the corner with a DDT. And then lead into the deal breaker for the 1-2-3. Right there on the center shield. And JS Paycheck screaming at Neal. We get set our next matchup of the night. As Ace Bradley goes one-on-one with beautiful BJ. We saw the Lady Killers appear on stage after the underappreciated tag team victory. Seems like there's some issues between these two teams. And tonight in one-on-one action, we see if they can begin to settle them. As Alabama Attitude Ace Bradley goes one-on-one with the beautiful one. As we get ready for this matchup. Two completely different styles here. Alabama Attitude Ace Bradley on his way to the ring. BJ making his way to the ring. Brandon Williams in the feed. Ready to see a grudge match between tag team members. Came out together. I'm surprised their partners aren't out here. Ace Bradley double leg, now raining right hands. Big clothesline takes BJ off his feet. Pillar to post, BJ catches him into a Northern Lights suplex. BJ continuing. And as I was saying, that Ace Bradley instead turns it around, clubbing blow into the electric chair. Off those ropes, big punch to the gut. BJ rolls through into the neck breaker. Ace with another punch to the gut and a clothesline. Nothing pretty about the offense. As he hooked BJ for the suplex here. BJ able to stop it, but no. Goes on the second round. Shoots the half, forearm to the face. BJ kicking out at one here. He's staying on his opponent. Ace moving methodically around that ring, just stalking BJ as he goes to the second rope with that forearm. BJ able to escape there with a fireman's carry. But Ace again with the reversal. It seems like he has an answer for everything BJ's trying to do here. And a good old-fashioned boot scrape across the face. BJ begins to go to work on that knee. Snap bears him down. Now into that rear chin lock. Trying to keep Ace from rolling. Continuing to apply the pressure. BJ releases the hold. Ace, though, blocks the forearm. Big DDT. Perfect reversal from Bradley. Another DDT. Thought we were going to go for the trifecta. Instead, goes for the cutter. Steve Taylor up to $40 tonight. And BJ with a flatliner. Ace back up. Now he's caught. Into the beautiful bomb. Hello, Marin. BJ into the cover. And Ace able to kick out at 2.5. Goes for the legs. Able to shove him back now. Ace with that big round kick. Alabama slam. That stomp right to the gut sits him up. Ace staying on top of him here. BJ able to fireman's carry his way out of that situation. Whipped into the corner. BJ follows him up. Drops him with a backbreaker across the turnbuckle. Looked like he might have caught the metal under that padding as well. A rake of the eyes from BJ into another flatliner. That could be it. That Alabama slam took a lot out of BJ as he's trying to make it over for the cover. Ace Bradley was busted open. There's the pin. But instead, Ace fights through the pain and kicks out. But now he is in a bad way, as BJ has him up. There's a beautiful bomb that hangs him up on the top rope. Back press, leg hooked. Match over as BJ topples Ace Bradley here on Mayhem. BJ got the dupe. Extends the hand. And Ace wants nothing to do with it. Ace Bradley, a sore loser. As we move on to our next match here tonight. And from a singles match with tag team wrestlers, we move on to a tag match as the #1 contender Grove Street Goons look to take on one of their biggest rivals and former multiple-time tag team champions, the Disciples of Destruction. We know the Disciples have been the gatekeepers of this tag team division for years. But we also know that the Goons have kicked down that gate on more than one occasion, as 2 of their World Tag Team title runs came from defeating the Disciples. Now, as they're on a roll looking to gain their 4th Tag Team Championship, they have Dorian in their corner, and tonight could be the night of the momentum, because we already know that at Clash of the Classless, it will be the Hollywood Heroes versus the Grove Street Goons for the World Tag Team Championships. We can also announce to you now, we are coming to you live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If there's anything left of Philadelphia by the time we roll into Clash of the Classless. And Dorian leading the Goons to the ring. Goons ready for battle as always. As the gatekeepers of the tag team division make their way into the building. Vic Pierre and Big Noah Lassiter take on Star Trill and Matt Lewis here on Mayhem. It's going to be Vic Pierre starting things off with big money. The bell rings, both men run at each other, but Matt gets the better with that Thez press in the right hands. Matt with a rare kick, follows it with a knee. Goes for another big right hand. This one blocked by Vic as he responds with a forearm. Matt reverses out of that DDT into a falling arm breaker. Quick tags from the Goons as Star Trill is brought into this match. And a good old-fashioned rake of the eyes. Pierre looking to tag out here. No, instead sends Trill off the rope, slides under. Pop-up Rana, old school Pierre there. Tags in Lassiter. The muscle. Drops a series of right hands. Pulls Trill back to his feet. Trill able to escape. Yanks him down by the arm. Now showing the strength as he tosses him with that slam. Lassiter back on his feet though. Trill takes advantage. Puts him into that corner. Lassiter able to reverse out before the Goons could get that tag work in. Instead, we get a tag on the other side as Lassiter tosses Trill into that flying clothesline from Pierre. And Showtime watching his boys put in work right now. Pierre off the second, big missile drop kick. Takes Trill off his feet, now sends him right back into the Disciples corner. And we get another flying clothesline, this one the opposite version. As they continue to stop Star Trill from making that tag. Disciples on fire right now. Lassiter goes for that forearm, but he had to go fast. He saw big money coming for him, jumped too early. Trill up into that backbreaker. Lewis tagged back into this matchup. Walks right into a boot, clubbing blow to the back. And a nasty headbutt follows. Into that even nastier backbreaker. A go-to favorite from Lassiter there. Big right hand turns Matt around. Matt fights back with the elbows. And a lariat that takes him off his feet. Sent into the Goons corner. But instead, Matt eats a big boot, going for that lifting reverse DDT. Matt elbow escapes into that vertical suplex. Keeping Lassiter on their side of the ring now. Whipped into the corner. Sends him into his own corner. Goes for that right hand. Lassiter catches it with a slap to the face. And a trifecta there of back elbows that drops Lewis. Now big money sent back into the Disciples corner. We get more double team work here. Inverted atomic drop into the big boot. And Big D distracts Vic Pierre. Hot tag there. And Trill just drops him gut first. Vic able to fight out with that arm drag. Now looking to tie him up with that old-fashioned bow and arrow. Trill able to shift his hips into the cover. Vic kicks out at one though. He looks to put Trill right back into that corner. Trill fights out with the boot. Up onto the shoulders, an electric chair drop. Matt down on the outside. It is all Star Trill right now. There's a clothesline. Another. Vic goes for one but gets ducked. Snap power slam. Trill stomps away at Vic's legs, stopping the tag. Vic, though, falling arm drag back to his feet. Tyrion DDT. Vic Pierre, a thinking man's wrestler. Vic stretches out that arm, now stomps the shoulder. Goes into his feet, but instead eats a short arm shoulder tackle as Trill looks to take advantage. And Trill almost let that tag happen. And he might pay for it as Lassiter runs in, drops him face first. But Trill answers back with that big boss man slam into the T-bone. Trill wasting no time here as Vic Pierre is down on the outside, looking for a Trillminator. And dropped him right on that steel chair into the cover. But Lassiter's long legs in the ropes. Lassiter fighting it out. Looks like Trill was busted open off that snake eyes. Knees himself out of that backbreaker predicament. Scoop slam, now off the ropes. Drops the leg. Trill trying to keep Lassiter on the goon's side of the ring here. Now grabbing a hold of the trapezius. Trying to weaken that right arm that we know he likes to use for that iron claw slam. Big money tag back into the match. Goes for the legs. But Lassiter has none of it. Shoves him back. Now just bouncing Matt's head right down in the ring. Matt rolls out of the way of the kick, back to his feet. Into a snap Saito suplex. A rare wrestling move. Goes into his feet. Lassiter saw it coming. Creates the separation, now looking to set up that big boot. Got all of it. The Disciples look to end it here. Has him up. Key to success. Into the cover. And Trill able to break up the pin and take Lassiter down. One series of moves. Over the shoulders into the Russian leg sweep. Pierre down, but so is Big Money. Lassiter down on the outside. Both men struggling to get to their feet now. Pierre up first. Into that tiger suplex. Thought he was thinking THC. Instead, going with the submission. There's a sharpshooter, because you're not Canadian if you don't use a sharpshooter. And Big Money forced to tap out to the sharpshooter. As the Disciples pick up the victory over the #1 contenders. Proving that things are not over between these two teams. Great double team work from the Disciples here, as it is on display in this replay. T-bone power slam almost got the job done. And that Trillminator. And the Disciples pick up a big win. as we get set for our next match. And it's between War and Peace and Insanity. Two big men here, ready to go to war, and with Clash of the Classless looming, I can now announce that these two men are in the 6-man match to crown the new ultra-violent champion. We will have more competitors revealed as the days go by, but for now, these are your first two entrants. War and Peace looking to pick up his first championship in HCW. Insanity looking to get back to that ultra-violent championship that he has held in the past. But right now, a grudge match between the two. As War and Peace in the ring. And Peace rushes him. Right hands. Now stomping away at Insanity. The ref trying to separate these two. Looks like Peace gonna take advantage. Assaulting the leg now of Insanity. Insanity has him up on the shoulders, running Death Valley driver. And a knockout left. Insanity looking to take advantage now. War and Peace fighting from the ground up. Big tossing suplex. As Peace now playing to the crowd. Insanity, though, over the shoulders, drops the reverse DDT. Now going to work. Peace slides out of the grip, sweeps the leg, gets back to his feet. Big right hand turns Insanity around, has him up and plants him with an elbow. Continues with the strikes now. Into the cover. But Insanity able to kick out at one. Peace continuing to lay in those heavy shots, but Insanity with the over-the-shoulder arm breaker, but gets dropped by Peace. Insanity just keeps getting up, keeps coming at him. But War and Peace looking to end it as he has the big man up and drops her. I said her because I'm trying to read what Camino's saying in the chat. Drops Insanity with a war report. And pulls him in. Peacekeeper. And War and Peace picks up the victory. A War Report Peacekeeper combination would spell defeat for Insanity here. Camino, I know you didn't just say that Caitlin Snow is hot. She's cute at best. As we get set for our main event now, as Damian Fuerte goes one-on-one with the Iceman, Lance Walker. It's fire versus ice. It's two legends in this company. It's Fuerte versus Iceman. Fuerte trying to get back on the winning path after losing to the debuting Kevin Ferguson. Feels like he underestimated the kid. Needs to get back to winning ways. I don't know why he would choose Iceman. Maybe because Iceman also on a slump after losing the Hybrid Championship. It is two men with something to prove here on the main event of Mayhem. Fuerte is in the building. That slow walk to the ring. A half-dead legend, one of the best to ever do it. Mr. 667 himself. Also, I don't know how evil he is anymore. I just want to throw that out there. He's actually a fairly nice guy now that he's calmed down a bit. And now, the former hybrid champion, former ultraviolet champion, former world champion. Hey, what am I saying? He's won them all. The Iceman, Lance Walker. If Wizard is the GOAT, then I have a strong argument that says Iceman is number 2. You know, because he's shit. Jokes. But you see what I'm saying? Iceman right up there with title reigns. Right up there with trainees. He is a step below the GOAT. What does that make him? We need to come up with a name for it. As Jay the Lone Wolf in the building just in time for the main event. send us an email at highclasswrestling@gmail.com and we can talk after the show. But for now, sit back and enjoy it, because you're looking at two of the best to ever do it here in High Class Wrestling. The half-dead legend versus the Iceman. And of course we get a handshake between these two, because why wouldn't we? The battles we have seen between these guys over the years. Well, they've sold a whole hell of a lot of HCW DVDs. And Iceman starting things off quick with that snap DDT. Something him and Bake have in common, starting off with a DDT. But Fuerte gonna look to back Iceman into the corner. Ref gonna look for a break. Clean break between these two old friends. And Iceman, big backbreaker. As I said earlier, both these two coming off of losses, looking to get a stream of momentum going. Will it be the Iceman or the Demon? As Fuerte set off those ropes, collides with Iceman, but looks to take advantage. Introducing Iceman to that top turnbuckle. As Fuerte pulls him back to his feet. Iceman sidesteps. There's the right hand into the T-bone suplex. And Iceman special here. Decides to go in for that rolling neck snap. Now rolls the opposite way with the left knee. Tries to keep Fuerte off his feet. European uppercut rocks him. Goes for a cutter. Steve Taylor is up to $60 here tonight. As Iceman goes for another T-bone. Fuerte saw it coming. Back elbows into the boot. Jumping DDT plants Iceman face first. Now drops the elbow right into the heart. Make it a pair. Fuerte has him up. Now drops Iceman on the top turnbuckle. Goes for the drop kick. I don't know what is happening there. Iceman, though, back to his feet. Fuerte takes advantage. Sends him in opposite corner. Looking for some high impact offense. Beautiful suplex there from Fuerte. Into a quick cover. Iceman able to kick out at one. And a perfectly placed drop kick between the shoulder blades. Fuerte stomps away. Continues to go to work on that arm. Fuerte snap suplex. Not giving Iceman a chance to get it rolling here. The Iceman catches the kick into the trip, into a Keystone Cloverleaf. There's a throwback from the Iceman. Haven't seen him use that in years. Original finishing submission there. Fuerte knows the escape, as these two have battled multiple times over the years. Now catapults him back. Tyrion DDT. As Fuerte looks to continue the momentum here. Puts Iceman up and gives him a taste of the Demon's Talon. into the cover, back press. But Iceman able to kick out at 2. Fuerte wastes no time. And if you survive the Talon, it's time to meet the Demon Horns. Drops Iceman directly on his neck into the cover. And Damian Fuerte picks up a victory, a much needed victory, after his loss to the debuting Kevin Ferguson. Iceman, however, now down 2 losses in a row from one of the best to ever do it. How does Iceman come back? There's another shot at the Demon's Talon. And if it doesn't get the job done, Demon Horns will. And what a match. What a main event. And Damian Fuerte stands tall on Mayhem. And that is going to do it for us here tonight. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight for the Iceman Lance Walker, but more importantly, the half-dead legend Damian Fuerte, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double, signing off. We'll see you on Thursday for Throwdown.